Hello, Coach Friends and Mr. Barta. My name is Dr. Jason Ranfelt. My athletes call me Dr. J or Dr. Ranfelt or Doc. This is my trusted buddy here, Teddy. He's a Hawkeye fan too, of course. He's a therapy dog that we use with athletes and with our clinic. Just a little bit background about myself. I currently train professional and elite athletes in a multitude of different sports, from major league in baseball, hockey, football, as well as Olympic athletes as well for a multitude of different sports like bobsledding, gymnastics, speed skating, archery. Train all those different athletes. I've written strength and conditioning programs for 3 different professional sports, including football, hockey, and baseball. I've also written strength and conditioning programs and implemented as well for the U.S. Olympic team in different sports. And I've written sports nutrition and strength and conditioning programs for the U.S. Army Infantry Division as well. I've spent the last 25 years of my life studying the body and human performance and how to affect human performance to get it at its peak condition at game time, whether it be a mission for the military, whether it be a bobsled competition, whether it be a football game, a wrestler competing in a national level meet, or whether it be a gymnastics competing for a gold medal. Being an athlete myself, I understand the human body. I understand how to make positive effects on the body. I also understand that old school techniques and motivation are sometimes good, but there's so many more new things now that research is making available to us as strength and conditioning coaches. The biggest thing I see is live analytics with an athlete. I use them myself to measure my own training. I also use myself as an experiment to see what kind of training that we can do to increase those analytics in a positive way. All athletes on any team should be monitored live. They can be monitored live in practice, but in game time, but the biggest thing they need to be measured is throughout the day to find out their day strain, to find out their HRV performance throughout the day. That way we can effectively change their individual program and not make it a cookie cutter program, but individually train that program to give that athlete more rest, more conditioning, more strength, or just more mental time as well to help increase their mental performance, which increases their physical performance as well. I think the biggest evolution, if that's a good word for it, in strength and conditioning now is to understand the evidence-based portion of strength and conditioning. With those analytics, we can stop things like rhabdomyolysis, dehydration, lactic acid burnout, which all of those things contribute to prevention of injury in game time, prevention of injury in practice time. All of those things can help make tendons stronger, make muscles stronger, and make ligaments stronger, which overall increases the tightness and the effectiveness of a joint to prevent injuries at game time. When evidence-based strength and conditioning is used, we can go ahead and control as many variables as we can. We can control nutrition, we can help control sleep time, we can control mental imagery, we can do all of those things to help increase our chances of that athlete reaching their highest level of success. And if that athlete reaches their highest level of success, therefore the team will reach the highest level of success. When we can do those and we can measure those, we can see whether our program's working or changes need to be made. It's not a guess game or a quote gut feeling anymore. It's an actual proof and evidence that we can show that that strength and conditioning program is working thoroughly and working effectively, and what we need to do to tweak it to get it even better. Those things can be used by some programs very minimally, so they'll say they're using them, but when you use those as effectively and you put things like Catapult, you put things like Whoop, you put things like Aura, all of those metrics together, we can take the program to the next level and not make the Hawkeye football strength and conditioning just good. We can seriously make it the best in the country. And when we make it the best in the country, we are always competing in a top 10, top 25 condition, no matter what the athletes we have are. The measurable effect of all of the things that we can do as strength and conditioning program, you'll see is measured out in an eye that they made up. You'll see the bottom portion of the eye is the team family, the top is the Hawk Nation, and in between we have strength and conditioning, and we have mental and physical on the side, which leads to all of those things, tying those things together. If we leave one portion of those out, such as what possibly has been done in the past, if we leave out mental, if we leave out some physical, and we don't address individually what is going on with the athletes, this becomes broken. And when this becomes broken, we need to heal the eye. And once the eye is healed, we heal the team, we make the team family much stronger at the foundation. So when we go ahead and look at that eye metric, what we're looking at with a team at the bottom, the team, Hawkeye team at the bottom. We look at the top of the Hawkeye Nation. What Hawkeye Nation is made of is team, staff, fans, media. All of those things make up the Hawkeye Nation. None of those things will be positive in effect if we look at the bottom of the eye and the team, Hawkeye team family, is not built from the foundation up. In between those, the vertical column of the eye is strength and conditioning, you'll see in there, but also the most important is mental aspect of it and physical aspect of it. Those things can be incorporated without having to scream at an athlete, yell at an athlete, be derogatory, negative towards an athlete. Every strength and conditioning program I've done has been based out of sweat, blood, and respect. And when those things happen, sweat and blood you earn in the gym, respect you give in the gym, respect you actually earn. My goal as a strength and conditioning instructor, strength and conditioning coach, or director at the University of Iowa is to take each one of those individual components, work with those athletes to gain their respect. If we have their respect as a coach, they buy into the program and they own the program. When they own the program, that Hawk family at the base is built strong, the foundation is strong, and therefore everything above it, including the fans, the media, the team, and the staff, is strong, and that eye becomes invincible, and that's how you build a rock solid. What I'm going to talk about next time is taking that foundation of that Hawkeye team family and how are we going to build that rock solid. We're going to talk about that next time, how to make the foundation strong, solid, and get the base ready to build the Hawkeye Nation. For today, this is Dr. J signing off. Go Hawks!